So now we start getting into some more interesting word problems. I think the number problems and area problems are standard math things that we need to look at, but now we start getting into some more real-world examples. In particular, maximum and minimum problems. Can you take a moment and read through the example on the top of page 27? Okay, so we have that formula that will give us the, what are we looking for here? That will give us the profit that the bakery will make. Y is our profit. X is our price. So, in letter A, if they charge $3 per loaf and we want to figure out what their profit would be, all you need to do is go and plug in 3 where the X is. Go take a moment, do this on the calculator, and send in your answer. And make sure when you do it, you put units on it. In particular, put a $sign on your answer. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go straight to the calculator and type that in as is. I'm going to say negative 100 times 3 minus 2.75 squared plus 300. Getting 293.75, that makes sense because we can have decimals when we deal with money. They're going to make $293.75 if they sell the bread at $3 per loaf. Go do part B. Tell me the profit when they charge $2.25. Go do the exact same thing. I'm going to plug in $2.25 for my X. And let's see what we got. Negative 100 times 2.25 minus 2.75 squared plus 300. I'm getting 275. Part C. What price should the bakery charge to maximize its profits? Well, clearly charging $3 is better than charging $2.25. But there are other prices they could charge as well. They could charge $2.50. They could charge $5. They could charge $20 for a loaf of bread. I've got to find that best price. Now, the function over here is a parabola. If I look at the graph of this function, it's going to look something, I don't know, kind of like this. Okay, hold on. First of all, I've got the price over there. I've got the profit over here. As I increase the price, the profit's going to go up for a while, and then it's going to start coming down. Well, I think the issue here is if they charge too much for a loaf of bread, no one's going to buy it, so they're not going to make as much money. So we've got to find that magic, perfect price that would give us the most profit. Where on the graph should I be looking? What feature of the graph will help me find a maximum? I need to find this point over here. I need to find the vertex. Anytime we're asked to find a maximum, well, if our parabola is an upside down parabola, or a minimum, if we have an upright parabola, all we have to do is find the vertex. Max or min equals vertex. Now, I actually think it should be pretty easy to find this vertex. This parabola is written in vertex form. So can you give me the coordinates of the vertex? My vertex, 2.75, 300. All I have left to do now, right, 2.75, because this parabola was moved right 2.75 and up 300, so 2.75, 300, that's where I'm getting that from. Now, all I have to do to answer C and D is just interpret the different coordinates of the vertex. My x-coordinate stood for, what does x stand for in the problem? X stood for the price of a loaf of bread. And the y-coordinate stood for the profit. What price should they charge? I'm just going to choose the price coordinate of the vertex. How much should they charge? They should charge $2.75. What's their profit going to be? It's going to be the y-coordinate, the profit coordinate, $300. That is the most money they could make by adjusting how much they charge for a loaf of bread. The best price they should charge is $2.75, and their maximum profit is $300. Anytime you are asked to find a maximum or a minimum, that means find the vertex. So I'm going to stop everything, and I'm going to get the vertex. This original parabola was written in vertex form, so I could just read off the vertex, x-coordinate, y-coordinate. I labeled what each coordinate was. This is my price, and this is my profit. And then I just picked out which coordinate I wanted to answer which question. Let's take a look at one more, but be on the lookout for problems like this that are written in vertex form in the homework. Next one's a little bit different, but I would like to see if you can read the problem and do part A, please. Okay, so P is the price, R is the profit. Couldn't make them both P, so I figured we'll go with the second letter. Or actually, they're both PR. Well, whatever. P is price, R is profit. You can deal with it. You're going to plug in $30 for your price. You're going to get a profit of negative 15 times 30 squared, plus 300 times 30, plus 12,000. Just type this in on your calculator. I'm getting $7,500. If they charge $30 for the profit, they're making $7,500. Go do part B. Ew. Well, I'm getting a negative number over here, which means they shouldn't charge $45 for this profit. That's way too much, and they're going to end up losing money. I can say that that's the profit, and I can say, what does this mean? They are losing money. Don't charge that. In parts C and D, we're asked what price they should charge to maximize the profit, and then what is the maximum profit. Again, if I was to graph this thing, I don't know all the details, but I know it's going to be an upside-down parabola. I want to find the vertex. Unfortunately, in this problem, it's written in standard form, not vertex form, so I can't just look at this and know the vertex. I need to go do that negative b over 2a formula to find the x-coordinate, which I guess in this case is like a p-coordinate, and then plug it in to find the y-coordinate. Let's do this together. I need my vertex. My x-coordinate, which is really in this case like a p-coordinate. Negative b, negative 300, over 2a, over 2 times negative 15. Negative 300 over negative 30, I am getting 10 for my x-coordinate. You take a moment, go plug that in, find the y-coordinate, which I guess in this case is r, and tell me what you get for your y or r coordinates. Getting 13,500. My coordinates, 10, comma 13,500. 10 was the x-coordinate, which is like p in this problem. 13,500 is my y-coordinate, which is like r in this problem. Letter C, What's the answer? What price will maximize the profit? Price, that's my P coordinate. What should they charge? They should charge $10. What is the maximum profit? Well, the profit coordinate, that's the Y coordinate, your maximum profit, $13,500. These two problems use the same ideas. We're just dealing with parabolas written in different forms. If your parabola is in vertex form, it should be really easy to find the vertex. You just read it off from the formula. But if your parabola is in standard form and we want to find the vertex, because I ask for a maximum, if it's an upright parabola, if I ask for a minimum, you got to go do negative b over 2a and find the vertex that way. In the homework, there will be probably a vertex problem, probably also a standard form problem. The fourth type of problem are motion problems. I think those are the most interesting. Throw something in the air, predict how high it will go, when it'll reach the ground and all that, but we're going to save that for tomorrow.